Well, that's a good start. It's a button. Not quite sure what it's made out of, but a button.
Oh, that's a very nice rounded piece of sea glass.
Oscar, I come to where Oscar sat down and he sat right above a bead. A sea bead. Oh, it's like the green one that I found, but smaller and red. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's sort of stripy. What an excellent start.
Pipe stem. A little patch of metal, and there's a ammonite. There's lots of little things of metal. Anything here? Looks like a leaf.
Some beautiful amber bonfire glass and a tiny belemnite fossil. So I just found a little metal patch and I see something down here.
Little metal things.
Looks interesting. I'm not sure what that is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Does that to you? Oh. Does that to you look like some sort of military cap badge? Oh my goodness. Oh, what shape would that be? Oh, okay. Oh my word, that is absolutely amazing. I can make out some marks on it. I wonder if I can clean that up. And I've never found one of anything like this. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, I'm gonna have another look. I think it's probably an RAF badge. Looking at the light, I think I can make out an R, and that would make sense with the wings. I don't know, probably Second World War, because that's where lots of that rubble is from, the Second World War. Oh, that's incredible. And now I suddenly have to go back into sea glass eyes, but actually from here I can see this amazing piece of... And then I saw a big blue bit. Oh, I saw some other amazing stuff around here too. This amazing multi I've just picked up. And that bit looks amazing. Oh, that's such a beautiful colour.
Wow, that's a pretty piece. Just look across that beach, there's just lots of nuggets in the sunlight. Look at them all. So beautiful. I just want a marble. Marble would be nice.
down here I can see two exciting pieces. I think I see... What colour are you? Oh no, it's amber. It looked red, but that is a red piece. A tiny red piece. But a beautiful bright red piece. Look at those two pieces. There's this big green almost heart. And then look at that one. Oh wow. Okay, that is a beautiful colour. Look at the turquoise of that. That is such a beautiful colour. It's another one of those Batman multis. Yeah, it is part of it. That one looks slightly like the front end of a horse. On like rearing up. Or it's just me.
Beautiful colours. That's good for craft. Brass disc.
That's a nice big bit of cobalt blue. I just found this multi that looks like an egg. Like a dragon's egg or something. It's green. Beautiful. I've just found another multi. I have. It's a little blue one. It's a little blue clear one. Oh, this looks like a multi-patch.
I find a blue bead! You found a bead? A blue bead! There's blue, more blue. A nice piece of yellow. Is that a multi? It's like something in it. It's just so much you have to stop. You pick up the really beautiful ones. But we have quite a lot of Seaglass at home.
I think I've just found a bead too. I have, and it's a beautiful bead. What is that made out of? Mum, come and look at my bead.
Is that another bead?
No, this is the first one, but I don't know what it's made out of. I've never seen a bead like it. It's beautiful.
Oh my goodness, that's
What is it made out of? Is it like a Carnelian? No, is it like a...
It could be a Carnelian, but it might just be like swirly glass. That's beautiful. We're crawling along the beach on our hands and knees, and I pulled the top of this out, and then it's got white on the bottom, and I've not recorded any of that. I was crawling along the beach on our hands and knees looking for beads now, and I pulled this bit out the top, and look, it's a multi. Okay, there's another bead. Oh, very zoomed in, but hey. You can see it well. Woohoo!
what has just popped out as I've been scraping. A shark's tooth. A fossilised shark's tooth.
That's mad.
Wow. And here's my beautiful... beautiful yellow multi. I just got this nice green and white multi.
Tiny little black bonfire multi.
It's a cabochon. It's a beautiful sea-worn ruby red cabochon. Oh, how amazing! Okay, so we have been scraping, and if I had to list the things I did not think I was going to find today, and after our film, okay, it's a tooth, and does that have gold in it? Really? And it's got a little, is that gold in that tooth?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is that a gold tooth?
Have I just found a tooth with some gold in it?
No way.
I think I just found a partly gold tooth.
Another tooth, hey?
You just said... And even if it's not gold, look at this tiny tooth. And we know people have told us before they've found like Roman things on here, so this could be any age.
That multi looks interesting. Ooh. Is it like flash glass? That's quite a cool one, Kate.
Well, let's see. Ooh. How weird. It's like glass in the middle. Oh, that's really beautiful.
Lots of pieces I imagine were burnt together. That's one.
Even if it's not gold,
I think that is a tiny cabochon.
you know people have told us before they found like
That's a very, could be uranium. Very glowy. And there's like a jelly bean. That's weird looking. Piece of art glass maybe? That's quite pretty.
And Mum's just found a tiny cabochon. Wow, this place is amazing. No.
Not that one, that one.
I can't tell because it's sunlight. I see a cool multi down here. And amber and green. I've just found a beautiful bead, and I think Mum has too. Mine's purple. Mine's a lilac sea-worn bead. Oh my, this place. Let's see yours. Mine's a lilac sea-worn bead. Oh my, this place.
Well, I don't know if mine is a bead. It's just a tiny rod.
Let's see yours. Oh. And literally just next to these, I think I've just seen a yellow bead. I have. Oh my goodness. And it's so sea-worn, and let's look at the colours. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I miss this so much. I'm so very happy to be exactly where I am right now.
A crazy colour. Is that a bead? Or is it just a small? Kate, is that a bead or what? What is that?
It's just like
A tiny...
the most perfect circle. It's one of the most amazing pieces of sea glass we've ever found.
That's mad!
That can't be a marble. I think it's one of those tiny marbles that's just been like worn and worn and
Wow, like a peewee marble.
Kiwi marble. Oh my, that is such a beautiful colour.
That is beautiful.
Goodness.
Okay, that's quite cool.
That's one of the best things we've ever found. Purple.
Wow, that's such a beautiful colour. Oh, okay.
An egg, that's like a sea of multi. That is such a beautiful, like
We can
luminous
zoom in.
orange.
Wow.
How amazing is that?
Okay.
Oh no, I could just sit here forever.
Uh-huh.
Look at this beautiful multi with this little orange.
Look at that. Look at that multi.
I found a little one like that, but yours is massive. Is that another cabochon as well?
Where?
Oh no, from the ankle. That's such a beautiful multi. More lilac.
Tiny piece of violet purple glass. It's a purple bead. And look at the colours. The colours are beautiful. It's a rainbow here. Part of a broken red bead. I think that's a fossil. Boo.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's a fossil. That's an amazing fossil. That's very cool. It's a pretty multi. That's a very pretty colour. Very orange. It's got a line through it. It's nice.
Look at all Oscar's sea glass.
Yay.
Oscar.
I have a bag for you. What? And it's pink. It's almost the colour of my fingers. Gonna make a whole rainbow. I think I should try. Look at that piece. That's beautiful. It's got a line through it. Okay, the sea glass is bigger here. It's still beautiful. Slag is very pretty here. Look at this piece. Blind and beautiful. And oh my goodness, this colour of that yellow bead.
It's the biggest piece of blue sea glass I've ever found. Is it a foot warmer?
What's that doing here?
Crazy. Well, that was our first trip. That was our first trip back to
A beach.
a beach, and it was really, really excellent.
It was. It was very nice to be back by the sea.
Yeah, we were quite excited, but we had missed it. And I think my favourite find of the day... I have a few, but I think one of them has to be this little brooch, which when I found, I said I thought it was a cap badge. But actually, doing some research, it is a sweetheart brooch. And it is RAF, like I said, on the beach. So sweetheart brooches are objects that soldiers were given, and when they left for war, they were to leave these to important people in their life. As often, because they're called sweetheart brooches, they're associated with just like girlfriends and wives, but it was really anyone that would miss them, so like mothers, children. So yeah, these were little gifts intended to show people back home that they were going to be in the soldier's heart whilst they were off fighting. So this would have been someone in the RAF would have left it to...
So what, the
someone.
RAF gave them to give to people? Or did they make them? I thought they made them.
Well, no, because it says that they started being issued. They started being issued featuring the Boer War in Africa. And then it also says that as they became increasingly popular, jewellers saw the opportunity to profit and started producing them commercially.
Right.
And those ones that jewellers made were made out of like silver and gold. So this isn't jewellers, this is...
I swear they did make... So I think some people did make... They used their own cap... They used stuff like their own cap badges and turned them into things, but maybe they did it after the war, I don't know.
Yeah, this one isn't. This one's got one of the special pins that was designed so it could be put on a blouse or a lapel. It would have fallen off if it'd been a cap one. It wasn't.
Oh no, but they kind of soldered them and made them. They
Well, this looks just like a picture of one that was a World War II issued sweetheart brooch for the RAF.
That was quite cute. They did that then.
It's a really, really sweet thing. Yeah, it's a lovely thought. It says that it was given to a wife or a girlfriend. It was worn by that woman as a symbol of their pride and regard for their soldier.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder how it ended up. I know that some of that rubble it's like World War II rubble, isn't it? All the bricks.
I don't... Possibly. I think there may have been an air raid shelter along there somewhere.
The Royal Air Force RAF Pilot Qualification Wing was originally brass and worn by all pilots on their left chest above the pocket, and any medals they might have. And it says that the one that looks like this, the sweetheart brooch, has been modelled on the classic Royal Air Force RAF Pilot Qualification Wing. So yeah, I think that's amazing and sweet. And I hope this soldier came home to their loved one that they left this brooch for. I also found another tooth, but this time it has gold in it. So yeah, this is another tooth to add to our collection. Again, it's different than the other two.
Do you want me to get the other two down?
Yeah.
Seeing as we always show our teeth when we get a new tooth.
So yeah, they seem to just be getting smaller. But this one is made like this. And this one doesn't have a hole in it, except...
Maybe it's actually out of someone's head. It's not a prosthetic tooth.
What's that?
It's got no root though, has it?
Yeah, and what's that on? Yeah, and it has not like the roots rotted away. It's quite
Deliberately sawn away.
with a little mark. Yeah. But this one has a gold filling, and we put it on Instagram asking if everyone else thought it was gold, and people said that they reckoned it was, and that gold was used for fillings, seeing as it didn't tarnish, and it was malleable and other like melting temperature and stuff. So yeah, that is a little gold filling. So yeah, there is the tiniest amount of gold, but never would I have dreamt that we would go looking for Seaglass and a little gold filled tooth would just pop out of the sand.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's been rumbling around in the sea for, I don't know, I don't know how old it could be. They did gold fillings like that in like the 50s. But it's adorable. It's a very cute little tooth.
It is tiny again though,
It's
isn't
tiny.
it? My favourite find, and one of the only things I found, was this crazy piece of sea glass. I don't know what it would have been. It's not a bead. It's not got holes in it. It's a lovely colour, but it can't be a marble worn away, can it?
It could be a
It's
peewee
so
marble.
tiny.
Or it could have been set in like some jewellery.
Yeah, but it's weird that it's completely round.
And it doesn't have any like marks where it would have been set.
No, because we found some cabochons, didn't we?
Tiny red one and a tiny clear one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could just be a piece of sea glass that somehow has been
Ended up completely
worn
round.
down to being completely, perfectly round. Just pretty crazy. But yes, it's a beautiful colour. Another favourite find of mine is this beautiful bead that I found. And in the, I said Carnelian, it's an agate bead. You can see the bandings in it. And it's beautiful. I think it's one of my favourite beads I've ever found. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's a wonderful colour. And yeah.
We found a few beads, didn't we?
We found lots of beautiful beads. Yeah, I really like the yellow one as well. My little worn looks a bit like a lemon. And then what I think was probably a shamrock bead at some point. A little pressed one. We both found a red one. We both found a yellow one. We both found a purple one. And then you found a blue one. So yeah, some wonderful sea beads that have been tumbled in the sea. Just it's so beautiful.
We need to go back to find more beads there, don't we?
We do, yes. We also found a piece of UV sea glass, a tiny piece of UV glass. But just look at it.
I know.
Looks like
Glowy,
alien.
I know.
It's brilliant. And talking of beads, I have made some things for our shop. So I mentioned before that for my birthday I was gifted a blowtorch, and I have been practicing making silver jewellery. And I didn't film making them because I'm not sure it would be very relaxing to watch, and it takes a while. I'm still learning. But I'm pretty pleased
They've come out really well.
with how they came out. So we quite often find little broken half beads, and I have used some broken half beads to make some silver jewellery, and they sort of ended up looking like stars. So yeah, these are little half beads.
We can see that on the back.
You can still see in the back that they were half beads. And then this one is a whole bead that unfortunately had some like sand and stone stuck in the hole, and we could not get it out. So I have just made it into a little silver necklace. And it's like concave and turquoise. So yeah, I'm still learning, but I am enjoying doing it. And yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with how
No,
they
they're
came
really
out.
nice. They're beautiful.
There have been many failed
Failures.
attempts. The chain unfortunately isn't, it's just silver plated, because silver chain is quite expensive, and
Well, you're experimenting still. aren't you?
yeah, but the actual jewellery, the fittings is silver. So yeah, there's a link down below to our Etsy shop, and there'll be some more stuff going in. We're sort of opening it up again. So you may remember a couple of weeks ago, we found a tiny mini pipe, and we had a lot of comments about ideas about what it could be. And then we had a lovely comment from Dave H, who said, I found your pipe. And he directed us to a page in a book that we actually have that was bought for us from a wonderful subscriber, and we didn't think
To look.
which is so silly, but it's in here, it's in the book. There it is. So you can see how tiny it is. And I think it's like the only one I think there's two tiny pipes in here, and that's one of them. But if you read down below, it says, a cigarette pipe depicting Atlas supporting the universe. So Mum was right, it is Atlas. And it's a cigarette pipe, which some other commenters suggested, so they would have stuck a little, like, cigarette in there and smoked it like that, which is crazy. I didn't, obviously, like, there's the cigarette ones from, like, the 20s, like Cruella de Vil uses, but I didn't realise they used to have them in, like,
so it's like
clay
late
forms
19th
like that.
century.
Yeah, these are all late 19th century pipes. Crazy. So that is what it is, and we will obviously have to now remember to check this book every single time we find a pipe. So we recently colour coordinated our bead string, and it took a while, and we've now tied it off because we're starting another one, because it would be a nightmare to try and continue adding things now that it's been colour coordinated. But we'll show you all of the sections. So this is green, and I think this is the section that if you take the torch to it, although some of them are in the clear bit too.
Yeah, and the yellow bit.
And the yellow
There's only
bit.
one actually in that one.
Oh, is this not it? Is this not? Yeah, that is.
Oh yeah, more that side.
Yeah, it's just a bit dirty. So here's blue. Blue's, I think, the longest bit, obviously. Yeah, we seem to find more blue beads than anything else, and I think everyone else does too. Blue beads were just the thing. And then we have clear and white. Red. I think a couple of these are coral beads. And then when we were stringing our bead string, we realised that we'd found something very early on the foreshore, and we didn't know what it was. So this red bead here with the white in the middle is a trade bead. So it could have been used as slave trade or goods trades, and yeah, it's a bead with quite a horrible history. But we'd not found one before, and we didn't think we had found one, but we were sorting it out, and we have found one. So we won't go into the history of trade beads now, but if we find another, we will do. But yeah, that's probably one of our oldest beads. We didn't even realise we had it. Pink, which is quite short. Not many
This one
pink.
just really looks like a kidney bean.
It
It's
really
crazy.
does. Sort of orange, brown, natural colours. Our little, what we think is it is a bone bead, but we think it might be a Roman bone bead.
Could be.
Yellow, which again is some of my favourite beads.
They're old deco ones, more or less, aren't they?
And then silver and black. And most of the black beads we find are tiny beads, which are on their own string. And this is how our bead string's going so far this year.
But we need to put...
Oh yeah, there's more.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's not...
One thing we'd forgotten about, how we said that they're beautiful beach beads, but they are always full of very encrusted sand. That took a while to get it all out. But there is our bead string so far this year. So that was our trip to the beach. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all of our wonderful Patreons and donors and everyone that likes, comments and subscribes. We're slowly making our way towards 10,000, so thank you for that, and we'll see you next week.